Am I back? Am I back? Ah, I'm back. I'm so sorry. Audio decided to go, haha, I hate you. Oh, thank you for the follow, Eclipse Celestial. If you followed just now or earlier or whatever, I'm so sorry. My Bluetooth vanished. Oh, Bygone called me. Ah! Everything's going great. Come on. Hi. Wait, why can't I hear you? Oh no. Bluetooth? You better be working. I can't hear. Why can't I hear?
Wait. Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
your thing. It's your
Can you
thing.
hear me now?
Okay. I panicked.
My voice mod is broken really badly. It might take me a second or two to set things up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
It
make you
said
panic.
just now happened, but I wasn't sure because my stream crashed because my Bluetooth. Well, first, my Bluetooth on my computer went poof for no reason. Like, it just vanished. Had to do a hard restart of my PC, and then I had to come back. So I had to make sure.
Definitely
Okay.
exactly. Oh.
Okay, chat. We are going to
it's
play
recording.
the Stanley Parable again, and I need to start it. Ah! Of course, the one time I set up stream beforehand. First time I set up stream before my stream is when everything goes wrong. Everything.
Yep. That's how it goes.
But yeah, welcome to the Stream Eclipse. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Currently have 5 hours of playtime. And all those 5 hours are on stream.
Do you have the flow chart? That's the important part. Oh, and are you also able to screen share?
I am going to disable you guys' ability to hear media and play some music to make sure my audio is working. It is indeed not working. What the hell? I can't hear things. Why? It should be working. Test. I can't hear myself.
Oh, wait.
Izzy, I told you! I said, Izzy, I'm gonna do the Stanley Parable again today. Check. Yep, I can't hear anything. Headphones, what are you doing?
I can hear you on stream.
Oh, I bet I know. Oh, I hear music now.
There you go.
I hear now. Oh, thank the gods. Oh, it's just an emotional roller coaster of mostly panic. Hi, chat. Hi, Bygone.
Hello.
Didn't the narrator
stream
say
stabilizing?
Yeah, stream stable. Didn't this narrator say to pick my favorite time? What is my favorite time? You know what? It is.
I forgot about that.
It's like 3 a.m. Actually, that's like my favorite time. Also, least favorite time because that's the time I'm trying to actually go to bed. Maybe it's like more like 1 a.m. More like 1 a.m. Favorite time of day? Yes, it is indeed my favorite time of day. No, I didn't give you the correct time. It's my favorite time of the day. I do like setting it correctly, but you did ask me to put my favorite time in, so I did.
Your favorite time has to change every minute. I'm sorry you didn't get the memo.
Yeah, accurate. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 1 a.m. To my time, right now, it's like 6 hours off. So
Maybe, yeah, decently inaccurate.
oh,
Kind of close.
I need to screen share for you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I did not abandon you, Izzy. I didn't. That's about right. A great time adjusting these settings. Good to collect data. Yeah. Aww. Whip up a couple new ones. Next time, we're gonna have a bunch of new sliders.
So are you gonna close the game and retry, or just leave that for next time?
I don't know. How much do I want to make chat wait?
You're being forced to make a decision before the game even, like, before you even get past the title screen.
Yeah, I am. Also, that title screen is creepy. Damn. Izzy would have been a second narrator, and Izzy would be fun commentary, but I've kind of exclusively set aside these streams for me and Bygone. I don't know why. Should I restart my game and see the new sliders, or should I just play? You know what? I'll restart the game at. I'll play again in a couple days.
Maybe
How
you can
about
run
that?
through a couple endings. Yeah.
I'll play again in a couple days.
You can also, like, restart it at some point in stream too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it right now, though. I'm excited to play. And just so you know, chat, I do have water. So.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
You were gonna put on an Italian accent? Is he? My gosh.
Something that would forever
Classic Stanley parable.
Something he would never quite forget.
Also, is my stream frozen, chat, or do you see everything that's going
that
on?
Not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years
Okay, I don't
at
like the
company
watercolor
had
flavor.
this happened. This complete isolation.
I don't know
Something
how he was
very
happy.
clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen.
Good question.
Stanley found
The lore we
himself
really
unable
need an
to
answer
move
for.
the longest time.
No, nothing's wrong, or no, you can't see what's going on the screen.
Desk and stepped out of his office.
No, mine on my end shows it's fine, I think. My app. Okay, do we want to go find that last figurine?
Weren't there two left?
The last two, I think, yeah. Or oh, we need to do the let's see. Do I need the bucket for this or no? Sorry, we decided that we wanted to get a couple specific endings, so we are using a flowchart. I just got to figure out. We did the wrong bucket insane ending. Wrong bucket and insane ending. You wanted to do the destroy bucket and confusion ending, didn't you?
Okay, I need to pull up the flowchart.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up on mine. We got that one.
I mean, I'd say maybe go for the statues first, since some of the endings, or
Yeah, that's what I'm
The
trying to
endings require
figure.
the figurines.
One of the endings requires it. I'm just trying to remember which one we had. Oh, the one at the bottom of the elevator, I think. That's in the bosses, in the elevator, and then we need to go straight left. Okay. We'll do that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Do I need the
Stanley
bucket for
decided to
that?
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
No.
simply missed a memo.
Which one is it?
The go down the elevator one. The like almost like the like the normal like ending, I think.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, elevator straight left. Wait,
Yeah.
did you get that one?
I guess we should go to the meeting room and figure out. I'm just grabbing the bucket.
A humble bucket, a committed bucket.
Okay.
A bucket of culture and
So if you go to the right,
Stanley clutched the bucket
there's the hallway,
to his chest.
cargo, direction, forward for it. But actually, wait, I can't remember which ones you got.
I can't either.
Confusing.
So the meeting room will show us, and then we'll have to either reset or. Okay. Red and blue nearby a fireplace. Those are the ones. We got the one in with the stairs, the one in the sequel exhibit, the one in the bathroom, and the one in the large room with lots of boxes.
Oh, that might have been the storage one then. Is it? Well then, I know you have to get the one.
We got the one during the
in
wrong
the bottom
bucket.
right.
The wrong bucket / insane ending. We have the one in the toilet. Did we get the one in monetized bucket
I don't know if we
ending?
have...
Yes, we did. We got that one.
Oh, okay. The monetized bucket one's the one that we have. Okay, so then
We
it
have
is the
that.
elevator one, and then it's also the
one
catwalk
after,
one, like by the space
one.
ending. Yeah. If you go in the catwalk, you have to not have the bucket.
Yeah, for the catwalk one, but the elevator, I can have the bucket if I want it.
Oh yeah, because you can go back over to the main left path.
We'll have to figure out what ending we want to do. Oh yes, they do, Izzy. They do. If you have all of them, you get a special thing. Okay. It's
So then,
boss's
elevator
office.
and just straight left.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
What is the code again? 2845.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Okay, this is something for you, Bygone, that was sent by Izzy. Bygone, has anyone told you that you low-key sound like Rambo?
You know, this isn't the first time I've heard that, surprisingly.
Yeah? Okay.
I always get like, you sound like, and then like two different people combined. Like it's always just two different people.
You're getting
I don't know.
close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten.
Ranboo's one of the people who's
We
showed
didn't
up
even need
a lot.
we didn't even need to go down the elevator.
And then the first number will.
No, it's
equal
just
the
right
second
there.
number,
Okay.
And that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Okay, so we can do either, let's see, we can do a couple endings because I don't think we can go anywhere since we unlocked it. So we could either down elevator. We could either do the conference. Let's see, which one's with the bucket? Conference 3 ending. The memorial bucket ending. Silly birds trapped or home bucket. It looks like.
The elevator
Maybe
raced downward,
conference
plummeting
3?
towards an
I don't
unknown
know.
fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty,
I have
he
to
would
find
be
Princess
right.
Peach.
The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Why do I have to find Princess Peach? Taller General Ron Boo moment. Okay, so here...
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control
But apparently there's
Facility.
supposed to be an elevator to get the Conference 3 ending?
Yeah, I think you're supposed to go back to the elevator, go up, down, up, down. You're supposed to just keep going up and down in the elevator. Which, you know what? That sounds like my type of ending. I love the elevators in this game.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
The bucket said nothing? Oh, hi, Charizard. Oh, you're at work? Hope it goes well. Now get back to work. Don't get in trouble because of me. Okay, we're pressing 3 apparently.
That's...
Here we are, said
You know what?
Stanley.
That's probably
Now I
the
can try
more
that
sane
number 3
answer.
button. He took the bucket over to the
I
keypad.
said like the
Began
exact opposite
absolutely
thing to one of my
slamming the number
chatters who
3
said they were
over
at work the
and
other
over.
week.
Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
Okay, where's the ending?
I think you've got to go down and then up the elevator again. You've got to keep
Okay.
going back and forth until it shows up.
Yay! Sounds like fun. Button.
Yeah, the elevator's my favorite
Perhaps the
feature.
bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
I got much joy from that, honestly. That was actually a lot of fun. Okay, back up.
No, 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 said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much the number 3 means to me. You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel
I wish
the
chat could see my
happiness I
face right now,
feel.
just
He smiled
just a
at the
bit.
bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
Just a bit.
I'm always happy being a faceless streamer, but if chat could see my face, there's such a grin on my face right now.
Here we go, said Stanley. This time I'll really show you. He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved
Just going-
instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush.
Yeah,
He told
sure.
stories
I'm
through the
definitely
number
not just
3,
spamming
stories
it.
of his dreams and hopes and fears. And the whole time,
No, this is
he looked
art.
to his bucket
That's
for
the
a
number
reaction of
3.
some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all, only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
I'm gonna do it again.
Stanley and the bucket were so close. They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket. To
This
communicate
elevator's going
fully
so
with his
slowly
dear
this time.
friend.
Wait.
Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
Did you see how slow that elevator was? Okay, should I try going up again then?
Yeah, you've got to go up again.
I want my ending. Gimme.
Said Stanley. I know what to do. I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart. He decided right then and there that he would hold a press conference where he would speak to the public on all matters relating to pressing the number 3 over and over. He would elaborate fully on what the number 3 meant to him and why he felt so alive when pressing it. Then the bucket would be
Our
able
new
to
identity
see his joy
is
through the eyes
great,
of others.
isn't it?
It would get to see the world react to this discovery of Stanley's. And it would be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand Stanley's work.
Look, guys, we're getting the press
For months,
conference
he advertised
ending.
and marketed his press conference, building excitement around it, developing and rehearsing it until it couldn't be refined a single measure further. When the big day
I kind of want to go
Stanley
down
was
the elevator
as
again, though.
prepared as he'd ever been.
Did that just
for
make a
anything
Minecraft
in
door
his life.
noise? That was a Minecraft door noise.
I didn't catch that.
That was a Minecraft door noise. I'm sure of it. Can I not? Aww. Yes, it was.
This was it. One last chance to win the bucket over. One opportunity to share a true connection with a loved one.
Up, down again. What was the title on that book?
There was no one
That's
here.
Not as
Nobody
fun
had
unless
come
you're
to the
actually
conference to
in the
hear
elevator.
Stanley speak,
Oh,
to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over. He was unloved, uninteresting, he was a failure, and in that moment Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously. There would be no connection, no deeper understanding. The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant. They spoke less and less, neither wishing to state the obvious, that any sense of real respect between them had eroded since that day at the press conference. There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit, only a
Oh, damn!
silence
They're
to
making me
consume the
sad!
space between friends. And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
Well, damn. I didn't need a reality check game. God.
well then.
Wait, I saw text show up on my screen for like half a second. Wait. Hey, chat. Someone clip that, please. I need to see. I need to look.
Clip it.
Clip it, please. I need to look. There was text. There was text on my screen. I want to read it. Please? There's a button. I can make a clip. I make clip. I don't know if anyone was gonna make one, so I make it myself.
You try as well.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Oh,
room.
do I
Perhaps he
specifically
simply
don't
missed a memo.
want the bucket for this? Yes, specifically.
Yeah, you don't want it.
I didn't need a reality check, Dave. God.
I don't see what the text is, but I could be
I'm
missing
finding
it.
it. There it is. I got it. I got it in my clip. It says the bucket
Oh.
did not react, except, perhaps, a tiny glow of warmth. That doesn't make any
What an
sense.
ending. Well then.
I'm not gonna publish the clip. It was just so I could see it. It's not like some... Okay, no bucket for this, right? Bucket, my beloved. I cannot bring you, because I do not want the quiz show ending. Aw, damn, no, but I'm gonna have to... I guess we can get the baby game ending, I guess?
Sure, why not? Well, I mean, actually, to get the full ending, you gotta play that for 4
When
hours.
Stanley
But
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We
This
take
was not the
right.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fuck your open door.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm doing this entirely on purpose.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your
Hi,
trust
Catwalk.
in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, and there it is. The last step.
hey,
Yeah!
This is
Figurine!
a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many
Figurine.
people expect to be
Figurine.
rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you.
bit of a lie. We saw there's a different ending on the flowchart.
We can't have that. So instead,
Oh, wait,
of-
Not
was
to
it
like throw the
chat?
narrator under the bus here or anything.
And now we can go
Oh.
to whatever the hell you were
Well,
doing before you
I
hunted
think
for
there's like a
figurines.
special credits scene, but I was gonna try to collect them all anyways.
I mean, it would have been worth doing either way.
Okay,
That's definitely true.
so we need to, if we go through blue, we need to go through blue every time.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
The space
All right,
ending will make
fine,
me
go
sad.
ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
I feel that.
Worth
Ooh.
ruining the entire story I had written
This is
out
cool.
specifically for you?
Yeah,
I don't think I put a lot of time into that.
I
Because
like the
did.
lighting.
And in the
It's
end,
a
it
nice
was all
lighting,
for
yeah.
nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me
I mean,
take
I
a
don't
stab in
speak.
the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest.
Yes.
I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew
I like
was onto
choices.
something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try.
Wait,
Here,
who did you say
based
was
on
the
data
narrator?
From your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version, and to be perfectly
Mario?
candid, I think
From
I've knocked it
Mario?
out of the park with this one.
Oh.
Let's take a look.
Which, you know, I'm not gonna directly say that's not true or anything, because, you know, chat's always right. But
Now, Would
you
you
know.
say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
How
It's a
long do
very
we want to play
meaningful
this?
game,
Do we want
all
to
about the
play it for
desperation and
4
teamwork of
hours?
endlessly
The entire
confronting
runtime
Well,
of my
I mean-
stream.
life.
I mean,
think the art world
I
will
don't
really
know if
take
that's the
note.
best use of
But of
stream,
course,
but
the
like I'm
message of
not
the game only becomes clear
I'm not the
if
one
you
having to
play
press
it
the
for
button,
hours.
so I mean, you know,
So
it's
why don't
ultimately
you
up to
give it
you.
4 hours of play to make sure it's effective. Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Ah, I hate this. Ow, my ears.
It's like the most annoying 2 sound effects.
I hate it. Oh. How can one play this for 4 hours? I'd have a sensory breakdown.
Look, I'm not gonna try to morally convince you that baby deserves to immediately be cast into the flames.
You heartless
But
bastard.
I couldn't do it.
You
Okay.
made the right choice there. You
couldn't.
made
I
the right
couldn't.
choice there.
I
If it's
couldn't.
the latter, well, I don't know what to do.
That
I'm
that
completely
baby
out of
had it
ideas.
coming.
I can't think of a single thing that might
Um,
improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
I just couldn't
Thank
do
you
it.
for playing. Your input was extremely
I
valuable.
couldn't do it.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game just to ease the pain?
Are we gonna play
Let's see.
Rocket League? Wait,
What
this
do we
is
have here?
this is Rocket League, isn't it? I feel like I recognize this.
It's
Rocket
yes.
Give me Rocket
I
League.
know. I don't remember what other games are in here.
Rocket League?
I know
Rocket
one
League?
of them, but I don't
One
want to
of them
spoil
might
it.
be Rocket League. Oh! Wait! This is that Watchtower game.
This game is
I've
about
seen clips of it on
yo.
TikTok.
story. What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me
Ooh.
that you are
I should play this game
meant to be a
sometime,
creepy
actually.
man,
This looks kinda
spying on
cool.
Innocent civilians below you.
I mean, you're
from
playing it
up
now.
in your creep tower, perhaps for some
Not
sort
really,
of
but-
twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more.
Everything's the
Come,
typing
let's
button
venture
still.
outward and see what else is out there.
Where's the 3 button? Those are the real questions we need to ask.
Oh.
Where are the elevators? If there's an elevator, I'm sold on this experience.
Totally sold if there's an elevator?
Yeah, that's all it really takes in a game.
Oh no. No, it can't be. It
I like
is.
this.
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh,
Well,
well,
fuck you too.
Stanley, what a close call.
that was
You really wanted
nice
off
while it
that
lasted.
thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any. Oh, thank heavens we
Ooh.
avoided it.
There's a crack in the wall?
Now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably
Aww.
something with walls. Something
Oh.
with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Ah,
Okay, I
Please.
think this will be just the thing.
damn. Oh, it is Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
There's no elevators. It's not worth it.
I think there's a pit,
Okay,
though.
so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Is this the one with the pit? Yes, it is, but I kind of want to go kick a ball. Ball! Boom. Oh!
Okay, you know what? This is a good game. Never mind. I've changed my mind.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley,
I'm so sorry,
I'd say
but this
so.
is a lot
And I
of fun.
realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out.
I'm a
Here comes another
car.
ball. Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Oh my.
Like, you didn't even see any of them spawn. You were just working on the one.
Go.
Narrator's going a
Yay!
bit crazy.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
Yay! Aww.
Is this a real
Yay!
video game? Well, I sure hope
Yay!
you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
What?
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides,
No.
you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what
Ooh.
I am. I am structure.
That's a pit.
I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play
Wait, can you
my
move
game,
into it?
now I, don't
I
want to
can,
play
but
with you.
ball?
I'm actually
So,
getting like
goodbye, Stanley. I'm
slightly
leaving.
afraid of
See
height.
how you like it when I'm not around. Hold on. What are you doing?
Bye.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Wait, no, come back.
Who needs the narrator?
It's too silent.
We gotta find an elevator now.
I can't see anything. Oh, fuck.
That lasted a while.
I can't see
She
shit.
still have the typewriter noise.
Oh, Stanley, come back.
Yeah, this
Not
is definitely
Stanley,
kind of
narrator.
creepy.
Narrator, come back. I don't like this without you. I need your voice. Ah.
Mario!
I can't see.
Doesn't even do anything?
No. I can't see anything for shit either. I might have to turn off the lights in this room.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
I'm not happy
He'll
with my
understand soon
choice.
what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Narrator. I'm sitting in the dark. splitting.
Well, I mean, the alternative was to play the baby game for 4 hours.
I
But maybe
could
that
not-
would have been a good choice.
No, I couldn't have done that. No, I couldn't have. No.
That would have
If
been
they-
terrible.
If they hadn't added the sound effect, maybe I could have handled it. Okay.
That is a really cool filing cabinet.
What?
I was just appreciating the filing cabinets in the game there for a minute.
Okay. What the
Oh.
fuck?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines, those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most
Thank you for the
intrinsically
hydrate,
fulfilling moment
Hope.
of your entire life?
Do you
Did
have a
it
drink
fill into
this
the brim
stream?
with
I do.
richness? Yes, I know. It's
That's
enough
good.
for telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines, just one more time.
By the way, I'm drinking Dubby because Rue suggested it to me. The memory zone! We're back!
Might be my favorite area in the game. Well, I don't know. That one room we found the first stream was really good too.
Oh, the space room.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're going down in the basement then.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent.
Can I
You'll
get
never be
this one
like
as a
that again,
collectible
Stanley.
too? I got 7 of them! I don't trust the narrator generally.
And here was
Trust the narrator at all.
Marine. You
Oh my
found this one
gosh.
all on
I'm
your
gonna
own,
have
just
12
by poking
figurines.
around in the boss's bathroom. You did that.
It's just
Stanley. I'll be
duplicating the
honest.
figures.
Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane,
I definitely wouldn't have found most of
unremarkable
the, like
ways.
the last 2 I definitely wouldn't have found if I hadn't used the flowchart.
No, definitely.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
It was warehouse, right?
I think it was
Because you did
the warehouse.
understairs. Understairs was the last one you got.
I think it was the warehouse.
Hey, that's
Cool.
exactly
This is
right.
customized
It
to the
was here
order,
in the
too.
Warehouse. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything. Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
No, it didn't happen.
But
This is not
we're just
right.
getting gaslit again.
I'll take another
You gotta
figure.
collect it though.
This was the 5th mini-stand, and this one was really something special. It was behind the boss's office. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Oh?
Hey, let's go.
he could be planning something, but this is great.
I love the movie maker. I love the movie maker edit. This is so good.
I love the music. I really hope this ain't copyrighted. Probably isn't.
Thanks for watching.
I sure hope. Best boy, the narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of
It
time
said
making
best
that
boy,
video,
the
but it was
narrators.
8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else. And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like. And then there was no more. Because we brought up to the present moment.
Oh, that
Nothing
is...
left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Mary.
That's weird.
God, that is creepy.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels. Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this.
13.
Of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Okay.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched? Yes, I love that video. Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
That pink room's definitely going to be something weird with the ending.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Wait. He didn't have us collect the one under the stairs.
No. I mean, can you go back that way?
I'm not sure.
No.
Huh. No.
You had an uneven number.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember?
Oh.
Yes, I remember it too.
He's gonna have an...
Okay. A wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it. The very first one.
The pink room replaced under the stairs.
Introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this? Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on
Give me more
everything. In
jumps.
fact, I dare say I'm actually quite
More
fond
jumps?
of it now. Look how much fun the
What?
past is.
Oh,
I
hi.
want more
Hi.
memories.
You're calling me llama. I'm trying to figure out if you're my brother or just someone I told to call me llama. Yep. Gotta catch 'em all. Stanley Mon. I didn't even sing that in the right way.
It's not even close.
The triple doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Does that mean you have to get over 1,000 rupees?
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else?
Oh,
Was there
yeah.
something that came before your office?
Okay. Yeah, hi,
There's
this.
something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions, he would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore.
But what if I...
But he truly was so
But
much
what if I
fun
don't
to
want
play
to
with.
go,
You know what?
narrator?
Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Wait, is this legitimately the last
Is
reset?
that I don't know if that's a reset or not.
Is this
That's
no?
weird.
Is this legitimately the last one? Does that mean we can't get all the endings?
No, I think you can keep going through it.
Okay,
But
it was like one last
All
run of
his
the office. I'm
coworkers
like,
were gone.
what?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
This is
he was
definitely
simply
part of the
staying
ending.
alone.
there's an epilogue after this ending that you can get to. You have to restart a couple of times after though. So there'll be plenty of time for us to find other endings. Yo! Rue subbed!
Roo! Hi!
Rue!
Thank you for the subscription.
How are you doing?
One more always turns into many.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
I
and
want
entered
to
the
get
doorway.
the game
This was
show
not the correct
ending.
way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee
Choice.
lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
The
bucket was wrong.
wrong.
Stanley took the door
Actually,
on
I'm
his
trying to
left
decide
go back to
if
the
I want to
meeting room.
do... If I take the door on my left, what ending? Oh, that's the monetized... Is that the monetized bucket ending? No. It's the either order bucket or comedy. And no, that's not the right ending. Where is the ending?
The game show ending? I think it's the bottom right of the diagram. No? Where's it then?
Maintenance. Oh, it's destroy bucket ending. Yeah, I don't want that. Wait, didn't you want the destroy bucket ending?
I don't even remember anymore.
How exactly?
Wait, why don't
was
we
the
try
bucket?
the kill bucket? Can we go out of the window? Can we do the kill bucket ending?
That's at the beginning. I can't backtrack.
Oh, okay. We can try that another time around. I don't know where to go from here.
I want the game show ending.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked. No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior.
More stickers?
Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences.
Never trust a
on the
bucket?
entire rest
Yeah,
of the
I wouldn't
game
trust a
if not
bucket.
addressed quickly and properly. So
The
much of
PNGs are having a
the story
time. Are we
depends
lagging?
on your
Oh, we are
understanding
lagging.
of what is and isn't a
Nice.
bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Ooh. I would never trust a bucket.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to
The
know
bucket was
about
wrong
what
with the fact
is
that the
or
employee
is
lounge
not
is
a
actually
bucket.
cool.
Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is
It's
this
a difficult
bucket?
game.
Yes, it's a bucket.
Incorrect. It is a
What?
hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
What?
Oh, you should have known that. It's clearly a hologram.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
No.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket,
Oh.
not an actual
I failed. I failed the bucket game.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
No.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
This is a bucket.
They all look the same.
It's a tough game.
Item 4.
Oh,
Is
that's
this
definitely a bucket.
No.
correct? This
Thank
is
the
a
gods. I was
tractor,
afraid I was gonna
not
be
a
like
bucket.
totally
To be
wrong.
honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get
Yeah, you never
concerned
know with this
that
game.
Even this might be too much for you. Thank
I was
you
gonna be
for
like, oh, it
making
better
me
not be a
like an
bucket.
idiot. Okay, next one.
It better not be a bucket.
Is this a bucket?
No.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
My new favorite game show.
Is this a bucket?
I'm gonna say yes.
Trick question. Both. Got it.
What?
Oh, clearly. Classic trick question.
Item. Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
I have a penny. Do you need the penny, narrator? Okay, do I pull a green and press the big red button? Or do I wait?
Press the big red button.
Button.
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't
Button.
a bucket? Mere moments ago, I
Yeah.
could answer these questions with
We
confidence.
broke the narrator again.
Now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us
Damn.
know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this.
You're not a bucket.
I'm losing myself, and
What?
myself was all I
No,
ever
no,
had
no,
to
no, no,
begin
no, no.
with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
No.
Button? Oh. Wait, no, he got rid of the bucket.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was
Everything was a bucket.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I
Makes
had no
sense.
idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here.
I'm
You're
not a bucket.
either.
Yay!
Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right,
Got it.
here we go.
Cool. All right, you want me to try and jump out the window, right?
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the only, like, routes we haven't even, like, explored at all.
Okay. Window at room 434.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
This is
co-workers.
433, 434? Is this one? There's no window here at 434. Or are they talking about a different room?
It says... Wait.
It
Is there
says
another way to get there?
window at room 434. Oh, I still need to get the bucket.
You're right.
To kill Bucket. The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker.
I think you should be able to try maybe like either some of the desk drawers or some of the filing cabinet drawers. I don't know. I can't remember how you get on the desks. Oh, there. If you keep going that way, you can use the computer as another part of the step. Try the other side. There you go.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of
I
life
told
for
you
the
to
common
not trust
man,
the bucket.
to manifest
Yeah,
justice
I
where
know.
none
I didn't
existed,
do it because
and
the
the
bucket
bittersweet
told me
reality
to,
of
though.
time, to see one's
I
dreams
wanted
and
to throw
wishes
it
met
at the door, at the
halfway,
window. I
meted
just
out in
missed.
parcels like charity,
And brought myself with it.
abandoned as soon as the warm
Yeah,
glow of
we gotta destroy
inspiration
it.
begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
It has no
No.
brow.
Said the bucket.
Not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid!
Okay, that was a
You are
good scream voice.
bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
Stanley,
Oh,
you did it. You saved us from
that's
the
a very
bucket.
bloody.
Thank
That's a
God
very
you
bloody
already had
bucket.
all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon
I
their
didn't-
true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come,
You know what? The
let's
bucket had it
restart
coming.
the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Oh, this is a weird hallway. Give me 1 second, chat. I do gotta use the restroom. So Bygone will entertain you for a moment.
Oh no, I gotta entertain chat. This is like my worst nightmare. I'm not equipped for this. I got like no way in the experience of this. So, hey chat. How's everybody's Thursday going? I know it's not your first choice of streamer to hear ramble here, but you know what? We gotta fill the time in this time slot however we can. Doing good so far. Just keep talking. Awesome. Thank you, Flaming Hope. That's a good direction then. Okay. What more can we talk about? Okay. Do you all see the second hand on the clock there? It's the red one. I just want to say right here and now, I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna review it, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna work my way through some of the other things in the room first, though. See that plant in the distance? Pretty cool. Has a lot of leaves. Gonna rate it a 5 out of 10. 1 point for each leaf. Filing cabinet. The one on the left with the drawers slightly open. None of them are lining up. Looks like a staircase, but worse. Because the top drawer just like isn't pushed in, so you couldn't climb up that. You'd hit your head on the small drawer. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10 for that reason. It was very close to being really good, but the ending just didn't. The ending just screwed it up. And sometimes I feel like a bad ending can retroactively make the entire project worse. So that's what I have to say about that filing cabinet. Anyways, back. You see the chair? Ad break. You all got saved. You know what? I think it's just Rue here then. Hi, Rue. Well, actually, I don't know if the ad got given to everybody, but anyways. Hope whoever's in the ad break right now is enjoying that. I don't want to do any more reviews during that time, because like I don't want anybody to miss this insane content while they're experiencing ads. You know, that just wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair to the other chatters. At least that's what I have to say about it. I mean, there's the podium there. Wait, is that the bucket podium? No, it's not that close. Why is that there? I don't know what I'm even looking at anymore. I don't even think I can review things. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm out of frickin' ideas here. I'm just gonna start reading the Mario Power Tennis frickin' game manual. Like, I got nothing here, chat. It flips to a random page. Okay, that's Spanish. I don't know how to read that. Ah, there we go. Red shell. A homing shell that chases after your opponents. If a red shell hits you, you'll lose your balance and stumble. No way. Banana. A slippery peel that will make you lose your footing if you step on it. Star. A star that increases your abilities and makes you invulnerable for a little bit. That's a pretty cool item. Green shell. 3 shells that zoom out in straight lines along 3 distinct paths. If a green shell hits you, you'll lose your balance and stumble. Wouldn't want to be stumbling out here. Mushroom. A mushroom that increases your movement speed just for a little bit. Lightning. A bolt that shrinks your opponents in stature and power. Tournament. Okay, we're on to game modes now. By the way, this is page 10 of the manual, in case any of you all want to look it up and do some light reading later. Hit your skills against other players in a tournament and aim for a championship in this one-player mode. Choose the tournament you will compete in and confirm your choice. When you win, you get a trophy and open up new tournaments to play in. You can save your progress in a tournament after each match is completed. Special games. These are tennis-themed games that up to 4 people can play. Set the difficulty level you prefer. When playing with multiple people, you can also set the limits. Continue. To continue a previous game, choose a save file and press A to confirm.
Hi.
Records. View records for... Oh, I'm reading the Mario Tennis Power Manual. Should I finish... Or Mario... Yeah, Mario Power Tennis. Anyway, should I finish reading page 10? Or do you think chat can live without it?
I think chat is, like, dying over there.
I, I forgot to review the second hand of the clock, so let me just give that an 8 out of 10. It's red, like Mario from Mario Power Tennis, and I think that's very much working in its favor.
Okay. Alright, what ending are we wanting to go for next? Or do we want to just wander around like crazy people?
Well, I hear the exhibition mode is pretty cool, and you can unlock more tournaments by winning at them.
I'm not talking about Mario Tennis.
Press 1 to display the pause menu during the game.
I'm thinking! I could do... Oh, wait.
The pause menu. What are you thinking?
I could do the other jump out a window endings.
Go for it.
We could also do just like the simplest one where I just don't leave and close the door. It's called the reluctant ending.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead. Why not?
What?
I just found like a section called Toad's Tennis Corner. Oh, this is crazy. I'm sure nothing crazier is going on screen right now. Games and sets. In tennis, there are 3 types of scoring.
I fell
Did you
out
know
of the
that?
world again.
Wait, can you fall out again?
No. But now we're in the blue office. Oh, fuck. What the fuck?
Oh, walk back. That's weird.
Oh, I just about fell off the edge again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Jump out the window again, maybe?
That's quite the void.
Huge fan of the void.
I don't know if that's supposed to happen.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute
It's
just
kind
to
of
drink it all in?
blinding.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Type to type, type, type. Do we want song or voiceover?
I'm fine with either. We could also just come back and do whichever one we miss.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game,
or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
You're 100% sure the narrator likes listening to himself talk? Yes. But I also enjoy listening to him talk. It's quite interesting, honestly. The only time it's not interesting and kind of saddening is when he's having, like, an existential crisis.
Is it crazy to say that I wish the narrator would do an audiobook recording of the Mario Power Tennis instruction manual?
Co-workers were gone. What could
Yeah.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
He's putting that one out there. Like, I think it'd be really cool.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration.
Yeah, honestly, the narrator likes listening to himself talk, but I like listening to him talk. His voice is, like, fairly calming. I could probably listen to him talk for a while.
Structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think?
I'm just like the perfect narrator for this game.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way.
You know, the picture that is being painted in my head is just Grian running around pressing buttons.
The picture.
Quite terrible.
Grian
you are not strong and
running around pressing
playing along,
buttons.
You too will become quite unbearable.
Nice.
You too will become quite unbearable.
I actually like the guitar. It's actually good.
It's pretty nice.
Is it just gonna play this on loop now?
Hopefully not.
I'm gonna stay here a little longer and see if there's anything else to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's an ending, so it definitely
So,
ends at
chat,
some point.
How is your day?
Might want to look around too and see if there's anything.
I don't think there is.
It's an ending on the chart, though.
It is an ending on the chart, but I think it's just one of those endless endings that you have to reset. That's
Don't
good.
those normally like prompt you to reset, though?
It did prompt me to reset.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it was like, hey, you
Just
could
not paying
reset and
attention.
leave.
Okay, apparently. Oh, apparently I'm just really bad at this then.
My day was all right.
Oh?
Bring back the music.
Okay, then.
Narrator. You know, calling him narrator seems weird. I dub him Stanley. Stanley.
Also Stanley.
Bring back the music. I'll sit here as long as you want me to if there's music. Also, those windows look like eyes. Look.
Really do.
I really did a number on my elbow earlier today, but I did good otherwise. Okay, I kind of...
Wait, how?
What could it mean? Stanley decided
What
to
did
go
I
to
say?
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Huh?
I don't remember what I said anymore. Okay.
Said you did a number on your elbow.
Oh, I did. I like elbowed a wooden board and scraped skin off my elbow.
Ooh.
Okay, so I was thinking of trying to get either the cold feet or cushion bucket ending. Do we want to do the bucket with bucket or no bucket?
I think I'm fine either way. I don't know what to think about the bucket anymore. Like, there were times I liked the bucket, I hated the bucket, and now I just don't know.
Well, if I'm on the cargo lift and back off, I can get an ending.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
This
doors, was not the correct
way.
way to the meeting room, and
I'm
Stanley knew
aware.
it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was
I had
sublime,
tamales for
a work
lunch
of
today
art.
and
What
pasta
a
for
eager to
dinner.
get
I had
back
a
to business,
lovely day.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah.
Good.
Stanley was
Okay.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, so if I'm
Look, Stanley,
on the
I think
cargo
perhaps we've
lift
gotten off on the wrong
and I
foot here.
back off,
I'm not, but in his eagerness to
No.
prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and
on
plunged to
cargo
his
lift,
death.
then
Good
back
job,
off.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I think maybe you have to step partially.
No,
Already this is
I know what I
uncomfortable, and
missed.
Stanley
I know what I
decided
didn't
that As
do.
soon as he found a new space he felt
You got it?
safe in, that
I
he
think
would
so.
never leave it again in his
Burger
life.
for lunch and
Nice.
stew for dinner. Nice. But yeah, music,
When Stanley
I
came
will
to a set
wait
of 2
like
open, this
ages
was
if
not the
there's
correct way
music.
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it.
It's a lot
perfectly
easier to
well.
wait with music.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
A lot
lounge
better.
first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business.
No, funnily
Stanley
enough,
took the
actually,
first open door on his
I
left.
will play, you know, like one of the most boring games on Roblox is like
Stanley
Pet
was so
Sim
bad at
99,
following directions,
right?
It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Just play it for the music.
Who's got cold feet? Sorry to break
Okay,
it to
hold
you,
music
Stanley,
is
but
different though.
I
That makes it
keep coming
worse.
back.
The way
You
it gets
must either get
crunched by a
comfortable
phone,
here on this platform,
it just doesn't
or
work.
test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at
Y-
it now, it's
the-
not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it. Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Okay, let's do it with bucket then.
A soft
Well, that
wind
was an
blew
ending.
outside and perhaps rain started. And if
It was
did,
just
it
a
stopped
squish
shortly
ending.
After. Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow.
He sounds like he's
Very
talking
lucky
into a
indeed.
bucket, actually, right
Stanley
now.
clutched the bucket
when he
tightly
first said-
to his-
started
This is not
talking.
the correct way to the meeting room.
Yeah.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him.
I feel bad
telling
about
him
like
that the
ignoring like
employee
90
lounge
of things
was
that
simply the
Stanley's
place to
telling me,
be.
but
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
No.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Well, from here, it looks like the only way forward is down, since the lift won't be coming back, but that's okay. You've got a bucket. Did you know that but Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest
should
friend.
I have waited for
So
the
he threw himself to his
instructions?
death, that they might die in one
Nah.
another's arms. How deeply touching.
I think that
Didn't
was the
change
ending.
much.
It was the ending though.
Yeah.
We've gotten monetized bucket, but we haven't gotten the recording ending without
The
bucket.
meeting room Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
That's different dialogue. You vote for Bygone to replace the narrator? What? You want me to like
work very
mute
well.
the narrator audio and then Bygone just narrates everything?
Oh no. Oh no. Well.
I did not rinse the shampoo out of my hair properly. Should I go to the meeting room just to make Stanley happy?
Came to a set of 2 open doors.
Sure.
He entered the door on his left.
Oh no. We might have to put this up to a poll, Bygone.
Oh no. Wait. How do we actually get the other ending, though?
Oh, the recording ending? I know how to do it.
The epilogue.
Oh, the epilogue? We got the epilogue, I think.
No, we got the figurine ending, and then we didn't get the epilogue. Oh wait. That's from launch. That's not from like starting the game.
No, start after getting 6 figurines, figurine ending, 2 conditions, unlock the bucket, collect all 6 figurines, restart at least 5 times, and then epilogue.
So is that restarting the whole game?
I think we might need to restart the whole game. Let's get this next ending, and then we'll restart the whole game.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I promised them I'd restart it anyways.
Stop by the employee lounge first, just to
admire it.
The lounge was grand, majestic.
Cold drinks. What kind of cold drinks can I get?
Of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact
Purple.
room. It all made
Pepsi, Sprite, Mellow Yellow, and 3 types of water, I think.
Smile. At last, proof that he was human.
Wait, what? Proof that I was human? That's what it said, right?
Really, really worth it being in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I'm gonna see if there's another set of dialogue.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to...
Oh my gosh, you got called out immediately. That was frame 1. Wow.
Oh, damn!
That was perfect.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
It's kind of unbelievable.
Oh, we didn't get the destroy bucket ending yet. We'll need to do that one too.
Oh, yeah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Maybe we should do all the endings before trying the epilogue.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path.
That's weird.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a
I was scared for a second.
All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head.
I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It
No,
must be
I was
so
just
simple
scared.
to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Sorry.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
All right, do we want to
Stanley
do the
decided to
destroy
go to
bucket
the
ending
meeting
then?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, sure.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
I just now
And
like
here it
consistently
was. Had
ignore the bucket.
turned out to be correct? No, never
Yeah.
mind.
It's a kind of a way of life at this point in the game.
Stanley took the door,
Which is weird to say.
and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance.
You know what?
section
I want to
and
exchange
straight
my
ahead to
bucket
the
for this
opposite
bucket.
door.
Different bucket. Drywall bucket.
In the next game. Ooh, elevator.
Your favorite kind of content.
Oh, good.
It really
Stanley.
is.
I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh.
I don't like that.
It's a bit of an ominous room, to say the least.
Your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're
Well, who the
carrying
hell is the
everywhere. The
mannequin?
bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're
But
the
it-
ones that matter, Stanley. Classic
bucket-
characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it. Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Are we getting silly music back? Yeah.
Hey.
Da 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 da.
Now, this is what
Aw.
the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
What, the bucket?
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce
I'm
a
fine with
brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Oh!
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now,
So it's
Stanley.
gonna be just like the ending of
Say
Toy Story
goodbye to the
3.
bucket, and then pop it into
I
the
was trying to
machine
figure
when
out
you're
if I
ready.
could, like, jump off an edge instead.
Nah.
Now listen to me. It's
There's a
crucial that
fence
you
there,
get the bucket.
unfortunately.
I don't
Oh,
know what the
yeah, but
bucket
I can-
destroyer
I
will
can
do
get
if
on
it
the
can't
other
destroy
buckets.
your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with
I don't want to
complexity
explore
and
it.
nuance
I'll
that
die.
It's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game?
It'll be fine. It looks really safe.
Because it's certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure
I
Line
can't
or the
destroy
Bucket
it.
Destroyer.
Wait, I actually can't.
That damn bucket. Quickly now.
Oh.
The fans are waiting. Do it. The
I'm
fans,
trying.
Stanley. Give the fans what they want.
Look.
Hurry and... The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spell-binding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were
I tried.
magnificent.
I mostly attempted to because I was scared of what would happen if I didn't.
What endings are left?
Let's see, back out of the boss's office. I need to do both of the ones with the bucket and without. I didn't get the trapped ending. We also didn't get home bucket or bottom. And we didn't get bomb or secret disco.
There's a lot still then. Do you want to try to like go for the epilogue, or do you want to try to go for more of the other endings first?
Let's go for the epilogue. So we're gonna quit to menu. Are we gonna completely quit to desktop? Is that what we need to do?
I think so.
Okay, quit to desktop and then relaunch the game. I have a bunch of notifications. None of them are important. All right, let's relaunch the Stanley Parable. We'll get the extra quizzes and then hopefully the epilogue.
Hopefully.
Until the computer is barely visible. I can kind of see the computer. Yay, friends! 5 becomes the number 9. That's 9.
I'm just gonna watch with stream in the background until we actually get closer to the ending.
2 made up
Because it
worlds
disconnects the screen share every time.
is most appealing to you. Oh yeah, I should actually redo that.
I mean, either way works.
Akabonkle or Scrumtush? Akabonkle. Yes. Yes. Get. What is time anyway? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, time.
Definitely yes.
What is time? Yes. Specifically you, the text box? Yes. Chat? Probably not much that I haven't told them. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta say yes either way. I'm sure you
Hello?
haven't told chat your. Oh. No.
I want to say yes, I'll help you. Help? Yeah?
Yeah. I think you have
Okay.
to quit the desktop again.
I have to quit the
Is what it just
desktop again?
because that's number 3 or number 4 then. But I think you have to restart the game 5 more times after getting all the trophies. So I think that's time number 1. So we got to do this 4 more times.
Cool. You know, I'm just gonna... I trust you. I'll just share my entire screen to you. Then I don't have to restart it.
Cool. I think I can hear myself in the screen share.
Oh, no.
This might not work.
This might not. Oh, no. I hate that. I guess so. Does anyone really truly know? Wait, I missed the other bit. Oh, what time is it? Okay. Of course not. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers.
Wait, are you in the game again?
Yeah.
You're screen sharing Steam. It took me a second to realize that. I got
You got absolutely
wait
no
a second,
content.
this isn't right.
Sure, but just in all the game's settings for your exact specification, but who has it? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. Oh. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I do know what time it is. It's 8:52. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? No, mine, no. I don't like being alone. Maybe that's the only information I really learned about you. You did not learn that. No, because I don't like being alone. No! There's one more setting we need to adjust. It may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not in my job description.
I have no clue if
Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me.
Oh,
Talk
okay.
soon. Epilogue. We got an epilogue, y'all.
There's the epilogue.
Epilogue. Many, many years later.
Oh, many years later. Huh.
Isn't this desert area from that one ending?
Yeah.
I think that meant the requirement was that start the game at least 5 times. Just.
Oh, that makes sense.
Is that a light in the distance that I saw? No, it's not. It's just an imperfection in my screen. I like the music.
Yeah. I love this.
Oh, look at the sky and the moon. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. That'd be a great screenshot that I should take later. Oh, look at the sunrise. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's... Okay, this is my new favorite part of the game.
Wait, it's the memory. It's the memory. It's memory.
Oh. Why is this so unsettling? Okay, this is really creepy.
This is creepy.
Interesting, though.
Like borderline horror movie. Creepy.
Is that a freaking Monopoly?
Like so many, I enjoyed my
it's the
time with the
freaking
original
review.
Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. First timed with the original, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fan base. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. Welcome reprieve from... Button?
Jim.
What's the name button?
Developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. When the Stanley Parable launched its massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise. But a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions. As outlined in a press release they published today, it is clear that more Stanley Parable is not what the fans want, reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that the players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been farther from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. I don't know why I feel like like I have to press all the buttons. Apologies.
No, it makes sense. They're glowing.
Wait.
Oh. Oh, that's definitely part of it.
Stanley.
That made me cry.
Stanley. Jim.
Just, wow.
Wait, there's a room back here. Hello again. It's nice to see you. It's all terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. What nonsense. Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we're going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also really need really dumb subtitle for the game, something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Welcome back! You missed a ton.
This is giving me some similar vibes to like the Deltarune character creator at the beginning of the game. This is really unsettling.
The end is never the sunshine?
Sure.
Ending is never the telephone. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. Nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again, with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. What do you think, chat? Do we want to keep recreating the Stanley Parable?
It looks like you have to say yes to get whatever ending it is.
You do.
But
if we want the ending...
feels like the wrong answer.
You want to do it? Okay.
Sure.
Well, good. Then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. Damn, I was gonna be snarky and be like, you can't just tell me to hydrate, you have to redeem. But
it's also in the redemption menu as they hit redeem.
Pascal.
I'm on stream, Mom.
You were supposed to do it 2 hours and then go to dishes.
And you know what? Since you've put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been
is this where it is?
Let's fix it. All right, there. Achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself. Forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great, there's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable.
Oh, we lost the ominous ending from 2.
Yep. So, I'm trying to decide if, we take a quick 15-minute break and then continue, or end stream here for the night. Because I do have dishes to do, so if we did the break, I'd be gone until I finish the dishes, and then I'd be back. Or we can end stream here for the night, and we can stream again. Probably in a couple days.
If we end stream here, that would give us a chance to do like one more stream, wrapping up all the remaining endings.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a good breaking point. It's kind of up to you either way. But I think doing one last stream, like going back and getting all the endings after we hit the epilogue, could be cool.
Yeah, I say we can even rerun the epilogue again if we ever want to.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I say we end stream here, chat. And I will do either another stream later this week or next week on Tuesday. And that will be the probably the last stream of Stanley Parable for a while. Because I'm planning to 100% it eventually, but yeah. So chat, we will be pretty much ending stream here. And I really hope you guys enjoyed my stream today. And yeah, take care. I would suggest you go check out Bygone's content, which I will shout him out real quick. If I can.
I will be live tomorrow at 5. I'm doing a lore stream for the first time in like a year. So anybody who likes Minecraft lore, you can go ahead and check it out. It'll hopefully be cool.
Hopefully. What time are you planning to do that stream? Because I might actually watch for like the first time in ages.
5 Eastern, 6 your time.
Dude, you got it backwards. It's 4.
Wait.
It's 4 for me.
4 your time. I did the reverse. I'm bad at this.
You got this, don't worry. Oh, you're already following Bygone? Well, I'm still gonna shout him out to any of my other viewers.
Hey.
Damn it. Scheiße. Bygone, I need to find... Ah, okay. What do you mean? That is a command! Oh, it's called shout out, not just shout.
Flaming Hope dropped the link. That's good enough. Who needs a shout out when you have a Twitch link?
There you go. There's the shout out. All right.
Hey.
All right, chat. Yeah.
Thanks for having me on stream again. This was fun.
Yeah, it's always fun. Take care, chat. Bye. See you later.
Bye.